Can you hear? I just got my notification.
Can you hear me?
Time to get in here. I think that I need to invest in them AirPods. That way I can charge while we on live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just seen where I can get money. Look at this. Hold on. It's 7 people in here, but I just saw where I could
15 people.
I just saw where I could give them some money. Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of whatever we name this.
Sippin on Saturday.
It's a continuation from the last one, if y'all were here. If not, we was talking about, I guess, relationship stuff. Something like that.
Yeah.
Hi, Gianardo. Hi, Gabe.
What's up from Italy?
How y'all doing? Can y'all give us a thumbs up, please?
And let us know if y'all hear us in the chat too. Gabe said good. How about you?
We're doing good. Thank you, Gabe.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So, shout out to Italy. We were just talking about fixing us some pasta.
Right. Right.
I miss that little Italian restaurant we used to go to in Georgetown too. Thank you. It's just a little playlist from YouTube.
Yeah.
So I got some notes so that we could do a follow-up on the last session. But to start things off, if you're in the Texas area, I do want to let y'all know that there is a recall on carrots and on cucumbers.
Right.
I don't know if it's E. coli or salmonella or something like that, but just a heads up.
Gabe said they vibing to the music right now.
Is the music too loud? Can y'all hear us okay? Yes, we're in Texas, in America, North America. Okay, that's what's up. So I do want to start off because remember we ended up, I don't know where we ended off, but I remember you saying that a man has to give so much. When I was like, sometimes you can get the girl by offering all these different, enticing things, whether she's like that or not. Sometimes you can give, but I just wanted to say that when you said that, because I re-listened to that live, and I was like, so you said that, but remember in the beginning you was like, the women are the receivers?
Right.
So why you complained then about giving? It's like men having to give so much to try to entice a woman into a one-night stand. Then you say men are the givers and women are the receivers? So that should be expected if what you're saying is true. But my whole point is, do y'all see how men are so contradictory? They're confused. But elaborate on that.
See, you took that to a different
area. No, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean...
It's different levels, different aspects, but we receive. That's all we do is receive. Remember? We receive.
Yeah, y'all receive and supposed to multiply.
And do.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true. Y'all multiply.
We multiply, and so it's different levels, different aspects.
Wow. I don't...
So, it's like, why you complain in that aspect? But then at the beginning, you said, men are the givers, women are the receivers. Okay,
yeah,
so if you gotta give so much, then hush. You know you gonna have to give so much, regardless of whether this is an upstanding woman or bottom of the barrel woman. You gotta give something.
True. We do, and every man know we give. So sometimes we don't give, and if we don't give, a lot of times we don't receive.
Exactly, it don't work like that. But y'all are receiving all the time anyway.
I don't know.
Different levels, different aspects. Y'all just be thinking about one aspect. Like, I gave this, so I supposed to get this in return. But you don't look at the 80% other of things that we doing. You just worried about that one.
That one is a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It holds a lot of weight. That one thing holds a lot of weight.
It holds a lot of weight to some.
It holds a lot of weight to most men. I say it like that.
Well, what about the ones with ED?
They're wanting it to hold weight, so they try to compensate in other ways.
Okay.
But they're still wanting it to hold weight.
Mm-hmm. You know, those ones that been in, accidents, some paralyzed from the neck down and stuff like that. It's like you gotta have more than that. It can't be holding that much weight when push comes to shove and things, start to happen, and you want to have some other type of foundation built.
Have you ever seen a man go into depression because of that? Because he's not holding no weight no more, so he's depressed about it.
All I can say, even in those times, you better have something to give. Good conversation, make me laugh, even though you over there in the, even though you over there, your cast and all of that, make me laugh, do something.
Yeah, I mean, making you laugh sometimes, that just kind of goes with the territory, but still, when you went to the ED side, when Ed came in,
Wow.
Ed wants to be able to give weight like that, but in his mind, he wants to, but physically he can't, so he tried to compensate in other ways.
Like what?
I'm gonna just say he tries to compensate in other ways.
They go do some shopping for that trick. I'm just saying, like, okay.
Sometimes, how do you say he may like to go to the kitchen or partake in the meal at the table. That's his compensation.
It depends on the woman though.
That's what he trying to do.
Some women are like, yeah, you can go to the kitchen, but I'ma need that beef steak. All right, Gabe. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna need that beef cake. That Polish sausage. It's okay. Thank you for coming through, though.
Yeah.
So it just depends. It's gonna have to depend on the girl and what she like and what she don't like.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to speak on how you were saying that you feel like women, it's easier for women to go out and find these random people to have one night stands with or be sneaky links with. However, I feel like, to me, sometimes when men try to go out and find somebody to be their sneaky link for the night, sometimes they try to pick the girl that's really out of their league. You know what I'm saying? And they come across as being weirdos. Because they're like, hey babe, can I get your number? Can I take you back to my hotel room? Can I take you? You get what I'm saying? And you're just like, you don't even know me. And a lot of time it ain't even, can I introduce myself? Or is this seat taken? It's more like, hey shawty, what your name is? So I feel like the reason why men run into those issues where it seems like it's harder is because they're showing up as a weirdo. It's like you're showing up as a perv. So, hold on. So I feel like for the guys out there that's having these problems, and maybe approach the female as if you would actually want to date her. Don't let it be so obvious like that all you want is to take her back to your room, take her to your hotel, take her back to your apartment, or take her behind the building. Don't let it be so obvious, because it's like we can sense what you want, and a lot of time we ain't on that type of time. It's all about the approach. So I wanted to say that too, because you was like, men having a hard time. I don't think all men have a hard time. It's the approach. Did you hide it? Why I still showing it? Oh.
So if that man is coming off in that, which goes to what I said, it doesn't matter that he's coming in that direction or that approach. It's still harder for him since he's coming in that approach. But if the woman is possibly coming in that same approach, she may, I'm gonna say probably 70% of the time, still get what she wants at the end. Well, that man, like you said, it depending on the woman, he may get 30%. So that's a 40% difference right there.
It's just, that's why I'm saying you can't compare yourself to how a woman get dudes. It's like, this is for the dudes who seem like it's so hard, because it's really not that hard for the ones who know how to play the game. It's hard for the ones who coming out desperate. You see what I'm saying? You letting it be known that's all you want. We can see it on your face. We can smell it on you. You see what I'm saying? It's like we can see this from a mile away, and you didn't even ask me my name. Hey, shout it.
What your name is? You just said it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna make me, it's not gonna move me.
That's gonna give him a fake name. That's gonna give him a fake name.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Work on your approach. And maybe even if it's just for the one night stand or trying to get the one night stand, at least act like you want to try to get to know the girl. Like, give her some respect.
Yeah, that
You
woman,
may get further.
that woman at the end of the day still wants conversation.
Yeah, you may get further. So look at your approach. If you're having a hard time in the woman department, one night stand or not, I'm just saying.
But still, that goes to what I said the first time. It's easier for a woman versus a man.
It may be easier for a woman, but most women ain't out there looking for the man because we are the receivers. If I'm out here looking for a man, that means I must got something to give. And don't.
She said a mouthful right there. For the men, she said a mouthful. If she's trying to give something, she's trying to give something. Okay.
All right, what they saying? That. All right, the next topic, you were saying, you had said something about why is it, because I was like, I guess speaking on celibacy or, you know, trying to hold out during, you asked the question, how long is too long, or how long should you wait, or whatever like that when you just freshly starting a relationship with somebody.
Right.
And then that went over into you saying something about the good guys getting done badly.
Right.
Like this dude waited, but then she'll try to go find somebody more exciting or whatever like that. I wanted to piggyback off of that and say, just because a man thinks he's a good guy does not make him one. So you gotta look at it like this. Like our conversation was, this dude waited on this girl, right? Whether she wanted to wait till they was married or do the 3-month rule, he waited. And, and they began a relationship. Now, he could say, well, I put her through school, I help her start her business, or whatever like that. But then come to find out, you dig deeper into the relationship, what if dude never took his girl anywhere?
Most men gonna take their girl somewhere.
What if he didn't though? What if he never, like, let's go somewhere romantic, let's take a walk? And I know people are in relationships right now where they are not doing anything.
Well, I don't have any friends like that.
Well, I'm just saying.
So I don't know any guys that's not willing to take their woman somewhere, you know.
Yeah, they might take her, let's go to the corner store to pump this gas.
No.
Let's go,
No,
basic stuff like that, but something specifically for the relationship, like date night, some men are not doing, but you claim you're a good guy. Also, it's like, what if this same person who's saying, okay, well, I paid for you to go to school, I helped you get your business, I waited for the 3 months, all of that, but then you're the same one that's yelling at your girl behind closed doors, beating on your girl. So that's why I'm saying,
in 3 months?
not in 3 months in the relationship. Because your thing was she left for something more exciting, according to what homeboy said. You see what I'm saying? But you don't know all the meat and the potatoes of what's going on inside the relationship. Yeah, from the outside, man, you sound like you a good dude. Man, you did that for her. You put her through school. You helped her start her business. But he didn't say the part where, okay, I'm slapping her around every night. I'm disrespecting her, even in front of her mama. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't take her nowhere. They don't mention those things. So just because a guy thinks he's a good guy doesn't mean that he is. So that was the piggyback off of that. And then this is another one. What if he doesn't even know how to communicate with her? Like, you could be doing all these things, but when it's time to sit down and have a conversation, it's like,
that would mean that the woman and that man, of course, from the very beginning, should have seen that. It's like, well, you know what? I can't even communicate with this person, so why am I trying to continue a relationship?
Because in the beginning, it's awkward.
Yeah, but why would I want to continue an awkward relationship?
I'm just saying, it's like it's awkward in the beginning. You could chalk it up to, okay, he was just nervous, or these are just the same pickup lines he normally used in the beginning. But when you get deeper into the relationship where you gotta have these real conversations, and now it's like he not even communicating with me. See what I'm saying? I'm just saying, think of all these things coupled up. The next time your homeboy said, well, she just left me for something more exciting.
All right, well, let me ask this then. Do you think that would be within the 90 days or 3 months or 4 months to say, hey, you know, I'm kind of digging this guy, but somewhere hits a decline, so that means I'm not going to let my feelings get even more because they really can't get any more?
Well, sometimes I feel like once people get into a relationship, like for instance, he could have been communicating fine when they was in the courtship stage. You get what I'm saying? When he just taking her out, trying to get to know her or whatever like that. But then when he got her, you see what I'm saying? Now he don't want to communicate with her. Now he don't want to take her nowhere. Now, you know.
And when you say when he got her, what does that mean?
When they finally made it official, we're an official couple.
So that's just, you know, just in talking, or is that some type of action that makes it official?
Look, why are you trying to move the goalposts and deflect?
No,
we sticking to the topic. I don't know. I'm just going back to what you said. These homeboys, she just left for something more exciting. Like, no, that ain't all she left for. Because we can make it more exciting between us. There's got to be other factors, and I'm just telling you from a woman's perspective. We just not leaving for something more exciting. So that is BS.
I guess, you know, hey, and that's where really communication comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And socially awkward. He could be socially awkward.
What is awkward? Socially awkward how?
Okay.
Does he like, you know, a lot of people, or does he like to keep his circle small?
It's like if they go out somewhere and they amongst supposed friends. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's having a good time. Whatever the topic of conversation, everybody talking about that. But he over in the corner trying to act like he ain't a part of it. Acting weird, acting awkward. Everybody talk about this, he want to talk about that. Everybody drinking on this, he wants to drink that.
That's just
he wants to drink water.
That's just not his cup of tea, or maybe he don't like that.
It's socially awkward.
So
it's like.
So with that being said too, why is the relationship continuing to go when it's like, hey, you know what?
Some things you find out later on. Like I said, if he's not even taking her nowhere, then one day they decide, okay, I'm gonna take you somewhere. And then he finally take her somewhere, and this is how he acting. But also, socially awkward is just not at an event. It could be, okay, we going to the bank. He acting weird with the bank teller. He acting weird, like he's just awkward.
He just want to make sure his money right.
Nah. It's like, okay, at home, you talking about the football game and, you know, talking about your beer that you drink, but then you get in front of this bank teller, you talking about golf and stuff. No, you don't watch no golf. Like, who are you right now? Trying to sound funny with your voice? Like, things like that make the relationship kind of weird. Because I'm just thinking about how certain guys are. And you saying some of these people are like, okay, they left me for something more exciting. Like, did you take a look in the mirror, even if it was at the 2-month mark? They could say, oh, she left me for something more exciting. But look how you were acting. You were acting corny when we was at that party. You were acting corny when we brought you to that dinner. You see what I'm saying? she wanted to talk about this. You didn't know nothing about it. You didn't know how to respond. We saw the miscommunication between the two of you. What if he also hit all the boxes? Right? He checked off all the boxes. He's a good guy to himself. In his mind. He's a good guy. He watched you, pushed you through school, helped you start your business, waited the 3-month rule. But then y'all go out in public, it seems like he flirting with all the girls. Right there with his girl.
Is he flirting with all the girls?
Yeah.
Or is he just
Hey, shawty, what's your name?
Oh,
hey, cutie.
Goodness. I'm sure he wouldn't be doing that.
Oh, she got a nice round on her. Ooh. Hey, look, That's disrespectful.
See, every girl ain't like that. But if that's disrespectful to your girl,
exactly.
then
that's what I'm saying. If it's disrespectful to her, then you ain't no good dude.
Then that's you not learning your girl from the very beginning. If you know what's disrespectful to her, don't do it.
Some of them know from the beginning and still keep on doing it. I'm just saying. For the people in the back. Anyway. So, anything else off that last one you wanted to touch up on? Because that's all I had for that.
Go ahead. I'm good.
I'm just saying that's all I had for that one. To hit back on those topics that we left off on that day. This is just a random topic, but I do want to know your thoughts. So I saw online where the BBL girls, hear me out, are trying to body shame women without them. Meanwhile, after the social media pics have gone up, like after the social media pics go up, like after I get through posing, showing off my BBL for the social media, then I turn around and take arthritis medicine for the for the pain in their knees, or the fact that they can't walk for more than 30 minutes without aches and pains. So my question is, natural body or bald body?
Natural body. Because at the end of the day, that natural body gonna always supersede a BBL. A BBL might be good to look at for an instant, but it's too much going on with it, in the long run. You can't do this or you can't do that. It's like, oh, well, wait a minute. That's whatever it is. That natural body gonna always win out.
But what do you think about those girls? Like, y'all are online actually body shaming females for not having BBLs.
Body shame them back.
And
it's like you must be so embarrassed by your own body, you had to try to go and surgically get you a new one. Yeah, so that means you embarrassed. You don't like yourself for who you are, period. So you got to look in the mirror to be somebody else. Be somebody that you're not. That means you don't even love yourself. So you body shame them right back. And you get them up in their feelings.
Yeah, because it's like they'll say, well, ooh, she got a fupa. And it's like, this person may have had a few churn, and fupa's not hard to get rid of. Right. However, some of these people that's getting the BBLs ain't had no church. It's like they saying, well, we can go get BBLs because we got all this money, but you must be poor because you don't have a BBL. You're hanging on to that fupa.
Might be hanging on to a fupa, or they might be hanging on to a fupa, but they can still pull men just like you can at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I asked you, because they saying like some men is like they prefer natural bodies, but some men is like either or. But it's like none of them are saying, no, we want a girl with a BBL.
No.
And that's it. She gotta have a BBL.
Most men want a natural body. If that's natural for it to look like that, they gonna always be more in awe. You know what I'm saying? If you find out that that's fake, then you're gonna feel some kind of way about it. You might like to look at it or whatever like that, but you still gonna feel some way about it.
Right.
So I'm gonna go natural every time, and the most guys or whatever like that I know, they're going natural as well. In fact, they actually tired of seeing them BBLs.
Yeah, I think if it's I feel like a BBL, if you're going to get one, just do the nipping and tucking where it needs nipping and tucking. Now, if nobody in your family got no dunk in the trunk, and why are you going to get one 3 times your normal size? Stuff like that. But I think sometimes these people need to realize that some people are not getting BBLs because of the the unaliving rate, the long-term effects of it. Just like I just said, some of them are taking arthritis medicine as soon as they get through snapping the social media pictures. Some of them, every time you see them, they sitting down because they can't stand on those legs long because of the BBL. They can't walk for long amounts of time because of the BBL. Some of them do shows now, and they laying on the floor.
So is that really a show?
And it's like, okay, all of that just for you to have a booty, girl? Okay.
Your booty ain't worth it, man.
Well, we might have fupas, but we can walk. And we not taking arthritis medicine. I'm just saying.
And after 30 minutes, they still can go.
Yeah, we can bounce all night. If the need be. Let me get off of that. Anyway, so they say that social media is the new retirement plan. What do you think about that? Because I'm just asking about that because they're saying older people are now like kind of taking over social media. Like for instance, YouTube. What's the other ones? Where you can have a channel and show like your vlog, emptiness type lifestyle. So the reason being is because they're saying like social media is the new retirement plan.
No, social media is not a new retirement plan. You better get something else other than social media. And I say that only because the same ones that brought you up can be the same ones that bring you back down. So you can have a lasting spot for a second, but then the first time you say something that's wrong or don't nobody like or whatever like that, now your retirement plan is gone.
Well, it's like I was just saying, it's not that they're talking about the wrong thing. They just showing like their life on a day-to-day basis. Like some of those people get up, they go work out, they go, to play bingo, they go do grocery shopping, cooking, night cleaning, you know what I'm saying? Walking in the parks, visiting some of their friends.
Well, I say it like this one more time then. There has never been anyone that has put all of their eggs in one basket and made it off of that one basket.
Nobody is saying they doing it.
Social media or retirement plan is the same thing as putting all your eggs in one basket.
It's like, okay, well, if you look at it in that way, but I get what you're saying. You're saying that they shouldn't just depend on it, but the trajectory for social media is going up, at least to the year 2050. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be a multi-trillion-dollar industry.
Yeah, but
so I think you need to get some eggs in that basket for sure.
There's nothing wrong with putting some eggs up in that basket and being a $1 trillion industry. That means plug in while the getting is good, but you always take some of that egg and you diversify. And that's one thing to a lot of people that may not know about mutual funds. But a mutual fund is somewhere you diversify your money. You may have, I'm gonna just say, out of 100 different investments.
These people are in their 50s. I think they know about all that.
A lot of people don't. And
in their 50s.
And folks gonna be watching that's not in their 50s. So, for the people that's not in their 50s, a mutual fund, you have 100 different investments. You may have 78 that's doing good. And that means you got 22 that's doing bad. You know what I'm saying? What if one of those 22 was all of your stocks and all of your stocks was up in the social media? So you've just gone down and down and down. It might have had good for one point in time, but then all of a sudden it dropped. So you got those 78 others that's kind of helped to sustain you. So never put all your eggs in one basket.
I think too, just going off of what you said, I do think that with social media, I do think it's going to be more legalities. Like right now, it's more of these celebrities and stuff trying to sue these social media or content creators. It's brands trying to sue content creators. It's like, and then, you know, like some of the older people like to talk about what's going on, and sometimes they run into copyright issues. And then, like I said, there's more restrictions, more rules. So I feel like too, as long as you keeping up with the ever-changing rules and stuff like that, but I can't say that social media is a guaranteed retirement plan, because you have to create a level of success first. You get what I'm saying? Right. So I don't think like old people just should be running to social media think it's going to be a retirement plan for them if you ain't got but like 10 subscribers for the last 3-4 years. Like this, that doesn't make sense. And I also think that everyone isn't made for social media or built for social media.
Right.
Because think about some older people may be on, and then all these people get in the comments saying all these different things. They may not be built for that. You see what I'm saying? And then, like I said, the entertaining, like what are you going to do to entertain these followers or subscribers?
Right.
Like sometimes they don't even think about, okay, what am I going to do to set me apart? Because they feel like all I got to do is get on here and show them how I wash my clothes, how I cook my beans. And
that's going to be good for a moment. You know, that's going to always have...
Everybody not going to want to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of people that want to see that, but it's not going to be sustainable like you were saying, or like I'm saying. It's not going to be sustainable because I can learn how to cook your beans one time, and they're going to be good, and I can cook them for the family. Let me go back and refresh my memory on how to cook your beans. But then after I cooked them a couple of times, then I'm gone. I don't need you no more. I got it.
And then what if after I cook your beans, I'm like, girl, this was nasty. Like, gross. So you can run into that too. But anyway, what does that say? I don't see it yet.
Said I'm in my 30s and have mutual funds plus take in adventure of life insurance as well. Social media isn't for everyone, especially being open to being this character portrayed online. Of course.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think most people know about investing and stuff, especially if they over in their 50s. But I'm just saying, like,
you'd be surprised.
How do you
And the only reason why I say that, not to cut you off, but the only reason why I say that is because how many of us are living from paycheck to paycheck? So they don't have anything to invest or don't know how to invest because they're living paycheck to paycheck. That's why I say
they probably feel like they don't have enough to try to invest. So that may be their reason for coming to social media to try to get some extra money so that they can start investing. Maybe. So
and then how
everybody don't make a lot of money like that. So, but I think they know about it.
When you said that, that made me think about something else. Kind of about on our earlier subject when you were talking about men and women. A woman now that I've heard and I've seen, they was like, well, what's your definition of a good man? It's like, well, he got to make 6 figures or he got to make 7 figures. Do women actually know the percentages of men that do not make 6 or 7 figures? Do they actually know that?
I don't know. I mean, if they going by social media, they probably think all men make that. But it's like, look around in your reality.
Right. It's not a lot of men that make 6 figures. It's not a lot of men that make 7 figures. Definitely not a lot of men that make 7 figures. I mean, you know, that goes up into the 1 percentile. So unless you can get lucky enough to go into that 1 percentile and get you a man, then you got to go to the 99% percentile that's not making it. You know?
And then it's like, if you not making it as the woman, where you gonna meet him at? Where you gonna meet this said 6-figure man?
7 figure. You know?
She said for men, typically around 75K. I'm guessing, to me, that's decent.
Well, see, you're in a...
That's a normal range, but I think a lot of men make lower than that.
Yeah, you're realistic, but
depends on probably where they live and what they do for a living.
Hold on,
I feel like women should not be like frowning down on men because they not making it. It's like that's where we come in. We supposed to push them to greatness. We supposed to, help them get there. Sometimes they don't even know they can make that.
Girl, you opening up some stuff right now. Hold on, I'll be right back.
That's where we come in.
That woman do have to push that man. I'll be right back.
Yeah, because sometimes they be, I don't know. Sometimes they can't see that vision for themselves. And we have to push and motivate and show them, like, look, you can do this. Just keep going. Look for better. Yeah, that's true, too. I don't know exactly what you mean by ability, like physically or educationally. Like, now if he physically can't do it, then I understand. But anything else, you can be pushed in the right direction. Like, go to school, get your certs, degrees, whatever you need to do to make more money. Right.
Yeah. And then they can always learn, unless there's something wrong with them mentally. A man can always learn how to do something else. So that's where, a good woman can push that man to do something more beyond the skill or more beyond his thought that he ever could imagine, because you've given him confidence. That confidence is something that a man needs.
But speaking of which, because I was just thinking, sometimes the woman don't even have to say much. It's just how she go about handling her business. And sometimes that motivates the man as well. However, this brought my attention to, I brought my memory back to what was going on with Nick and Mariah. So you know how they say sometimes when the woman make more money, the man actually feels some type of way. And he was pretty much, verifying that that's what happened with them. Like, she had way more money than him and he was feeling some type of way. And it's like, nowadays, it's like you don't really know.
I don't know why.
Because men, a lot of time be feeling like slyway, like inferior when the woman making more money or got more education.
If that woman makes more, I don't know why some men...
she looks to be more masculine.
Why some men are in their feelings about that. If you're feeling some type of way because she makes more money, get yourself right to make more money for you. And that's only going to push, if that pushes him to make more money because you feeling some type of way because your woman makes more money, level up.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they saying like once that man levels up, he looking around like, dang, I pulled her when I was down in the dump. Imagine who I can get now since I'm a 6-figure man. I can get anybody now. What I'm gonna settle for her for? And this the one that was beside you, that good woman that was beside you. Like the men be saying I was that good man and she left for something more exciting. Well, this is the era where the man leave because he think it's something more exciting since he got a little more money and power.
which goes back to the same thing that I'm saying, that man is a giver, and the only thing he's trying to do is give.
Well, he trying to give to the next best thing because that one that was beside him when he have nothing. Yeah, she right. Both can win together. Oh yeah, definitely. But sometimes the man still be feeling some type of way.
I don't know. Maybe that's
I
just
think
a weaker man.
I feel like it depends on who's more successful first. You get what I'm saying? I feel like although we probably could start off like on the same level, like say for instance we both started off working like in some type of plan or something like that together, and then during our relationship you go to school, get a degree or whatever, now you're a manager of some corporation. So now you're already in the 6 figures and I'm still at the plant. You see what I'm saying? But after you are in this new tax bracket, you helped me create this business. That it was my idea, my everything, but you invested into it. And so now I'm making more than you. So I think when it's like that, men don't feel a certain type of way, I don't think. But I think if she did all this beforehand, like even before y'all got together, she already in the money. And you, I think those are the men that's feeling some type of way, honestly. Because just like even with Nick, Mariah had her money way before he came along.
Well, that man would be intimidated by that woman anyway from the very beginning until you say anything. So he wouldn't, as a lot of men say, oh, she's out of your league. So he would feel some kind of way anyway. So he don't have that confidence, and his confidence level wouldn't be there to talk to that woman anyway.
Why did he even pursue her then?
She might have found interest in him, and he was thinking like he's the lucky guy.
She's an Aries.
That's totally different because
Exactly.
Aries is.
She was not running up behind no Nick, ain't it? Let's be clear, shout it.
I don't know. Maybe he felt he had a little something to give, or he was always a baby face. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And then to leave her, and then that's a whole nother story for a whole nother different day. Like what is he on?
On to the next.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Because I was gonna say something on the internet beef, but I think that the internet beefs that's going on now, I think they might end up making some new laws, new statutes as far as social media is concerned. Do you feel that some guys feel that it makes his image look bad having a woman who makes more than him? That's possible too.
I don't know if his image would look bad.
But hold on before you answer that. Remember on House Husbands, and they was teasing him? On that episode, they was out there, you using Mariah money, and she might be right. He probably did feel some type of way about that.
And I'm gonna say that's probably.
Mariah got?
I'm gonna probably say that could be situationally, and who that man's friends are, who he hang around, because some men would be like, man, your old lady, she doing good, she doing this. I would never, go nowhere or all this and all that because she's doing. And then you have some men that would be like, but what's Nick Cannon word? It was right under that.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. But then.
Just say what you gonna say.
But then you do have that group of men that would be like, oh man, your wife making you, or your lady making you look like a scrub. You need to do something else.
50 million.
So it depends on the company that they're keeping at that time. Got Miss Blue.
This is interesting, but I'm going to do church in a few minutes, so I hope your audience comment on what you are talking about because it's good to hear opinion on what they think. Right. She said, yep, because his friends could be making more than their wives, but he isn't, so it makes him feel inferior to the women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I-
he can
I
be
do.
getting bad advice from his friends, and in actuality, his friends is still jealous a little bit because their woman might not be making as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it goes back to what you were saying. If she's the receiver, he feeling less of a man because he can't give her nothing. She got it.
And that's his mentality.
She got it.
She might have it, but that man is giving her something that she wants. So in his mentality is wrong because she can have everything in the world, but if she wants you, it's something about you that she actually likes and something that she wants.
Like I was saying earlier.
Understand?
You know, it was on a different aspect.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta make me laugh.
Yes.
You know, and I'm sure he probably did.
Because at the end of the day, money only gonna buy you whatever and stuff like that. But your feelings and your love for that person is
For her, she didn't want no money. She had it already. So that's one woman you know probably didn't want him for his money.
Yeah, she don't want you for your money, dude.
But now I'm sure she don't want him at all without insurance.
And you shouldn't let that mess up a good thing that you have with that woman, because you can be in struggle mode with a woman that's actually offering the exact same thing, or you can be in like, hey, I'm not wanting for anything and I'm in the exact same thing. Why would you want to mess it up simply because she is making more? Once you level up, like I said, level up, you know?
Yeah, and then he was her husband. Like, her money is your money at that point until y'all divorce. But I'm sure she made him sign a prenup. But as long as he was there, that was your money too, fella. I don't understand that, but
I don't know. His mentality, you know, look and see what these men's mental actually is before y'all just do all these super things.
well, I don't want to mention no name, but it's a certain similar situation going on with this YouTube couple. I can't even really say it's like a couple channel because it's mainly the girl. But she's the one who has all the money. You know, she's the popular one on social media. But the husband is pretty much like a stay-at-home dad to their children. And he's always doing something to embarrass her. So it's like he's giving that Nick Cannon type vibe on a lower scale. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like he
Goes back to that mentality again.
It's like he's going to all of these women around him that don't have the same wealth as his wife, celebrity as his wife. You see what I'm saying? Some of these people are like her hairdresser, her children's school teacher. So I'm just, trying to understand that whole mentality. Why some men think like that.
I don't know. It's gonna be on the man. It's gonna be on the man. You have to know, I guess you say, in dating and finding out who this man is, go other than those normal questions. Go outside of the realm of a normal question that you was asking. Oh, what's your favorite color? Like, no, it's deeper than that, especially up in, you adults. You got to, and you been on a different financial level. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's much deeper than that. You need to know who you dealing with. Who are you really dealing with?
Sometimes you don't know until you get to that place. But it's just like True Light said, do you feel that men may sense an energy shift in his woman because she's making that kind of money? But also, I think that question need to go both ways. Because sometimes when you with a man and if he start off not making that much money and then he gets into a higher tax bracket, his energy may shift too. It'd be that, I don't even want to say on here with that big D energy. So, but sometimes they get cocky, sometimes they get sloppy. I'm just saying. sloppy with how they, maneuvering in these streets. But kind of like, what's her name, husband? Like you doing the most out here to embarrass.
It does go both ways, like she said.
But I do think, yeah, because I feel like from a woman perspective, yeah, once we make it, yeah, it's an energy shift. Like I'm not finna still be in that poverty energy. Like we balling now. We not doing the Mickey D's. We doing the Olive Garden. I like the French. But I'm just saying, for real, for real. But yeah, I think the energy is gonna shift either way. But I think it needs to shift for the couple. The energy should shift for the couple together, like in a union.
And that's why, conversations is definitely has to be evolving with you as well, because you've evolved as a person, you've evolved financially, so your conversation has to evolve too. I have to be able to see bigger, better things. Where is your mentality to go along with this? Where do we agree? Where can we reach a common ground?
And at the end of the day, we both doing it together, regardless of how, who's at the forefront. To me, we both doing it together, whether you're doing it in your corporate job or I'm doing it at my, daycare job that I own. Like, we doing this together regardless. So, at the end of the day, we're going to celebrate together regardless. It's not who looking down on who, what, when, and where. This is our empire, our accomplishments. If you a true couple, if you trying to really be one, a unit, and but that's just my thoughts on that. But yeah, I think the energy does change, and I think sometimes the men may get intimidated by the woman. And sometimes men feel some type of way because the woman, they feel like, man, I haven't accomplished anything. Like, that may be what's going on with that particular couple, because she's doing all the accomplishing instead of him realizing, like, we a team. I'm to stay at home dad so that she can go out and do all of these things. So you are doing the job, dude. You have all the children, the household, everything to take care of while she's doing this, and you don't see your worth in this. Right.
And this is something too, I think, that a woman actually needs to understand about a man. Sometimes a man, well, not sometimes, a man needs to know that he is still giving something of value, or being appreciated. So even though that woman is doing all of this financially, she still can't belittle that man to say, hey, I'm doing everything, all this and all of that, because now it makes him feel some kind of way. Because at the end of the day, a man is still there to provide. And if they feel like they just cannot provide in any type of way, or that woman is not appreciating me in any type of way, that's going to still make them feel some kind of way, especially in their feelings, because at the end of the day, they still have emotions too, right? So you got to be careful of how you come at him or kind of step to him some way, because he still needs to know that he's of value,
Well, I can't say what goes on behind closed doors, but from what I can see, she's not devaluing him. It's like it's in his own head why he's doing what he's doing. You get what I'm saying? And
he still needs to, try to surprise her with different things and stuff like that too,
Yeah.
Snoopy. Easy.
It was something else I was about to say. But yeah, I think, like you said, you do need to let each other know, because even that woman may need some encouragement too.
Yes, of course.
To keep going. Don't give up. I think it works both ways with that as well. Snoopy, stop.
Y'all, Snoopy is restless right now.
Stop it. I think he might need to go outside. But I think we're about to,
Subway did what?
how long have we been on?
Any sub, any
It's been an hour.
That's a screaming good deal.
I don't know. We definitely appreciate the comments and you know, the feedback and everything like that. Definitely.
Let me make sure I hit all the notes, because I think that's all I had. Yeah, there's something else.
Anything y'all want us to talk about real quick? Any questions?
Or anything y'all want to talk about?
Yeah.
And we can, you know, chime in on it. Move, Snoopy.
Money changes things. Yeah, and as a wise rapper once said, more money, more problems. More money, more problems. And they were not lying.
I don't know. Thanks to you both, I subscribed. It was meaningful, and thanks for the logic. Y'all have a wonderful night. And you too. Thank you for coming through, True Light. We appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. So you want to end here?
Yeah, we can.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming through. We appreciate you all. We look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Peace and love. And as always,
Be blissful.
be blissful.